The exploitation of trafficked children is an issue some are aware of. However, most people truly don't understand the depth and complexities of the issue. The small nation of Benin in West Africa is considered one of the more prominent areas where children are easily trafficked for profit. According to CBS News, over 1.2 million children are trafficked every year worldwide, with about 50,000 in Benin alone.
They are victims of this trafficking. Adults in the market can bring them aside anytime, and sometimes they're sexually abused.
Unseen Stories was initiated in order to fight the atrocious practice of child trafficking through creating a documentary and support materials for the Beninese people to better educate themselves. Unseen Stories is a charitable organization started by Jennifer Abreu and Caitlin Summerall aimed at raising awareness about child trafficking in Benin. Specific goals of Unseen Stories include telling the stories of children who were trafficked in Benin, mobilizing people both in the United States and Benin to become involved, and helping to catalyze sustainable change in Benin by bringing an end to child trafficking. The organization's mission is to raise awareness about trafficking through the production of various films designed to inspire change by providing individuals with clear pathways to take action. Abreu and Summerall first heard about Benin in June 2007 through a connection with Carmen Morris, a Miami businesswoman and founder of Sanctuary of Moses, an organization in Benin that houses, educates, and cares for children who are victims of trafficking. When Abreu, Summerall, and a friend of theirs, Todd Chessum, decided they wanted to create a documentary film to shed light on trafficking, they were completely unprepared for the stories they would hear. One is about a 4-year-old Beninese girl who was sold to a woman by her father to become a domestic servant. Her duties entailed cooking, cleaning the house, selling onions on the street, and working from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. with very meager rations of food. This girl became an inspiration to Summerall, who noticed the girl's strong, resilient character. When Rafine was first dropped off at this woman's house, she kept standing up for herself even though she would get beaten and she was not properly fed. She had a sense of making terrible situations better, and now that she's been rescued and is living in a house called the Center for Excellence, she has outstanding grades and she's doing really well in school. Hosts of documentary films tell the stories of injustice and suffering on the behalf of victims worldwide, except many simply just stop there. The mission of Unseen Stories is to tell the stories of victims, as well as to inspire action by giving individuals the means and clear pathways to take such action against trafficking, because the only way to bring about real change is to couple awareness with intentional action. Unseen Stories traveled to Benin from October 2007 to March 2008, hearing and chronicling the stories of trafficked children, AIDS workers, as well as traffickers themselves, and mentioning organizations and specific individuals helping to quell the atrocities. Summerall and Abreu used these 6 months to gain a full and thorough understanding, to understand the complex issue and all its intricacies, ultimately aiding them in telling the true story of trafficking in Benin. The trafficking of children in Benin takes its roots in Vidamijan, a practice in which a child is sent to live with a wealthy family as a servant, a formerly and sometimes still successful practice which has tainted itself at the behest of the child trafficking market. Unseen Stories plans on returning to Benin with a short animated film aimed at raising awareness amongst the Beninese people about the inherent dangers of child trafficking. The comics will be based on the stories of Rafine, Burton, a village chief, and a daughter. In the short film, actual stories will be retold in animated comic book type style and will be shown to people throughout the country, translated into many local languages such as Fon, Yoruba, Dendi, Bariba, and Gi to ensure maximum impact.
Unseen Stories is headed back to Benin in order to logistically plan for next summer. We're planning to take teams of Americans into the country of Benin to educate people there on the dangers of trafficking their children, and we plan to do that utilizing a short film that we're working on. And so we are headed back in January in order to logistically plan so that we know kind of what next summer is going to look like, where the different villages are that we're going to be showing the film, how each individual educational awareness raising campaign session will go in the different villages, and to let people know that we're coming back to get support on the ground there, and we really want to coordinate with the different centers and with the kids. We want to have children performing at these awareness raising events. You know, we're hoping to have a minimum of 30 American volunteers, so how do you move 30 American volunteers through the country of Benin? And so really working on coordinating that is what we're planning to go back for. So that's our primary goal.